Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, everybody, what's up? This is Hiram.
It's BK.
Chris Rangio.
Welcome.
And welcome to it's 3 days until our submission deadline episode of the Hang On To Your Shorts podcast here from beautiful Five Dimes Brewery
in downtown
Red Bank, Nueva Jersey. And listen, if you are local to the area, and especially if you are a fan of beer,
craft beer,
and craft beer, you have to come here.
Yes.
This place is it's the new kid in town, and usually the new kid in town can't hang. This kid can hang.
Yes, because they were originally in another area,
Westwood.
Westwood, New Jersey. Yes. So they've been around for a while, and I got to be honest with you, I am so very happy that we were doing this here because the flavors are here. The flavor's good.
Yes.
Good. So.
Yes, and I'm responsible tonight because I'm driving. But I'm going to make up for it. I'm going to make up for it this weekend. Okay, all right, that's cool. No, I'm not saying anything. Got to give a huge acknowledgement and shout out to our mix master and producer extraordinaire, Ming Chen,
Miss Master General,
who just returned from one of his amazing adventures and
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Like I've often said, we live vicariously through you.
Yes.
Did our buddy Chris Cullen join you in Albuquerque this time?
He did. I'm not here. Let me jump in.
That's okay. Yeah,
and how come he wasn't here tonight?
Oh, look at this.
Hi, everybody. I did invite Chris Cullen on to come out here. Well, he's wiped out.
Oh, well,
I ran him around. Yeah, CJ Cullen, one of the founders of the original founders of the Hang On To Your Shorts Film Festival.
Yeah.
We went out there. We're big Breaking Bad fans. January always means the Albuquerque Comic Con. That's when it takes place.
Right.
You guys gotta come on next year.
Yeah,
I promise you a good time.
We are overdue.
I heard.
Overdue.
Yeah, I believe they do have a film festival there as well.
Oh, wow.
The guy who runs the convention is big in the film world. His name is Jim Burleson. He produced several films. He bought a hotel in a town called Saguaro, about 30 minutes south of Albuquerque.
Okay.
The reason he bought the hotel was he wanted to shoot movies there.
Oh, nice.
And he has.
You don't have to fly out there.
Yeah, I'll do it.
and he's offered it to me. Now I haven't written anything. I don't have anything, but we can
Talk
make
to
our
my
own.
man here.
We can make our own like clerks in a
Yes,
in a New
Ryan
Mexican
Calloway,
hotel.
Gino
there,
Rodriguez, any writers, come talk to
Yeah,
us.
very very cool. So
Visually, it's
We could collaborate.
it's man, yeah. I mean, listen, if you watch Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, like that's what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
It is Albuquerque is you step into Breaking Bad.
Wow. Okay.
Less meth. Like I didn't smoke any meth.
Not this time.
Good to know.
Yeah, like caffeine
Did
is
CJ
butter.
or somebody's
No,
out?
CJ didn't. No, CJ didn't. But it was very fun, and maybe we all wind up down there someday.
You guys are straight edge alternative. You guys are good.
We're good.
We're
A
good.
little fun
Good,
here
good.
and there, but
Exactly.
But very much.
Straight up
I hope.
adjacent.
I hope your paths cross. But he's very much in the film. He's been asking me, he's like, hey man, can we get Kevin down here? Get Kevin to shoot something down here. I think it's an eventuality.
Oh, wow.
Also, they just built their Netflix studio is
nice.
there.
Okay.
Very huge facility. And that they're kind of the template of what's going to happen here. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Did you hear that, filmmakers? You know how exciting that is? I mean, I kind of feel bad for Hollywood, everything that's going on right now. But the reality of life is that when something happens, there's always a place waiting to fill that void. Until Hollywood recovers, which it will. It's Hollywood.
So great time. Let's plan it. 2026. We'll get all you guys down there. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Sure.
and so I heard you were running around a lot.
We did. Well, I've been there like 8-9 times. Mr. CJ Cullen's never been there.
Right.
He had about 50 hours. I'm like, listen, no sleep till we get back to Jersey.
No sleep.
And we hit 10, 12 spots. It took all my favorite places.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Like all in one shot.
Yes.
And he survived.
Wow. Okay.
It wasn't until the end. We ended up at a house party. He was on the couch. He started falling asleep. I was like, all right, I think we got early flight tomorrow. we're gonna cut it right here to be continued. So, yeah, it was
good.
So you
Okay,
did good.
so
we did good.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's great.
That is
That's
awesome.
great.
So I promise the same for you guys as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Without a
We'll
doubt,
run you
bro.
guys right into the ground with fun.
Right. Oh,
With
without,
fun.
well, look, that was the way it was in Texas, bro.
Yeah.
I had so much fun there. I can't, when I think about hanging out with you and having fun, I mean, AC was fun. We did AC at one time. I guess, I don't know if that was HorrorCon or whatever, a while back.
Yeah.
And then we did Texas, Houston, unbelievable Coral Sword, all that fun stuff. We just had,
Yeah,
it was like when the minute we stepped off it, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, it was great. CJ,
Yeah.
he might have even gotten the girl's phone number. I won't confirm or deny, but
Whoa.
dude,
Colin,
cheers. It's pretty good. I know he's watching right now.
All right,
too,
cool.
I don't mean to embarrass him, but
No,
it was.
that's
he's-
great.
We can poke fun a little
Great.
bit.
Maybe we
Guy's
can
pretty smooth
rib
though,
him a
man.
bit. Yeah,
Guy's
yeah.
pretty smooth. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. Good.
Yeah.
Albuquerque. So now he just has to be in touch with a girl in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get casted in films down there.
Yeah, little long distance relationship stuff. Yeah, all right. That's
Sure.
cool.
I mean, she'll get you nothing tying her down there. So we invited her here. So
Oh.
yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
So did you take any left turns at Albuquerque?
I did not take that
Take a
left
left
turn
turn,
to
I'm
Albuquerque.
like,
I took the right turn. I came back home. I made it back home. So
Well, I'm gonna tell
thank you,
you,
Bugs Bunny. Thank you, Bugs Bunny.
I marvel at your energy.
Yeah.
I don't know how I do it either, but
Right.
it's
No,
just
seriously.
it's
I
just
think it's
fun.
yoga. I think it's yoga.
Yoga helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yoga
it's-
helps. 5 times brewing
Yeah,
beer.
Marissa
Yes.
Sweeney,
Yes.
just her birthday. Wait, does she do yoga? She does lifestyle, but does she
Who's
do
that?
yoga? Marissa Sweeney?
Mr. Sweeney is in fact a yoga instructor.
A
yes.
yoga, that's why. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
our
happy
friend,
birthday. I think it was like
Marissa,
yesterday or the day before.
Well, it is her
today.
it is her birthday today.
Oh,
Happy
it is
birthday.
today. Yeah.
Queen Sween, we call her.
Oh,
Big
happy
shout out
birthday.
to Queen
So
Sween.
Queen Sween, she's the one that's keeping you like this. And you know what? One of my favorite things to say all the time is "move with a purpose." Move with a purpose.
Move with a purpose.
And
with a purpose.
you always do. You never
he
take a
does.
leisurely stroll anywhere.
Right, with that purpose, moving to find a dive bar or moving for my own health. Yeah.
Yes, or the speakeasy that you know in
cheeseburger, something,
every city.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and well, I'll take you to my favorite one in Albuquerque.
See, I knew it. See?
That's
See,
kind of
I
our
rest-
home there.
Rest my case.
I think
Mic drop.
I think we went up there for like 4 times. So
Like,
yeah. So yeah, yet another city that
Okay.
I would love for you guys to conquer with me.
No, that would be super fucking cool.
Amazing.
Yes.
That is awesome. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, man.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why I always,
This
you know,
is-
his
Energy.
life, man. His
Yeah,
energy,
his energy
is
and his life.
unmatched.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like the guru of mojo.
Yes.
You know, like Ming is the guy who makes it happen in so many ways, in so many spaces, so many wherever he goes, it's
Yes.
happening. Now, granted, like I don't know, before we came into the picture, I don't know, but you know, now that we're in the
I
picture-
don't know, man. I think this guy's been doing it for a while.
Probably.
On the down low. I don't know, you know. Kevin Smith saw something in him,
Yes,
you know, no doubt.
and I'm glad we get to be part of that whole scene. And you know
Yes.
what? Because it's a shared universe, man.
Absolutely, brother. And yo, speaking of, man, we have only 3 days left to submit to the 2025 edition of the Hangouts Here Shorts Film Festival, held in late April this year in Basie Center Cinemas in Red Bank. And and you know what? We are blessed to have made friends with the people here at Five Dimes Brewing. They're a beautiful space. They just had, sorry, a pool table, and they have what are those things called, dartboards,
Yeah.
and you know, and a lot of other things, you know, to do here. Every time I come in here, I meet somebody new, and I'm not as introverted as I feel. But
Okay.
you know, every time I met a teacher from East Brunswick today, and
Is that who you were talking to?
yes,
Oh,
you
cool.
know, very nice gentleman. You know, and every time we're here, you know, there's also something fun
yeah.
going on. So we hope to be here at least once during the festival. You know, whether it's for a meet and greet event during the opening night, which is going to be
Yeah,
Friday,
that'd
or
be cool.
if it's going to be post awards.
Well, yeah, I think what we would really want to do is do like that Friday night meet and greet, like we did at
Yes.
Jamien's, and then last year, and then you know, depending upon how things go, after awards party would be here, you know, probably after that.
Yes.
But I did want to shout out the Basie Center Cinemas because they will be having and I'm saying this because my heart is a little hanging heavy because of David Lynch, a very, very integral part of my film upbringing. I saw Eraserhead way back in the day, like probably before I even knew what I was looking at, and he's the master of all of those things. So next weekend, February 1st, if you go see 2 films, it's $8. If you see all 4 films, it's $13, which is a deal. I mean, even the $8 deal is a deal. And what they're featuring is one of my favorite movies, Wild at Heart, because I love Nicolas Cage, and I do love that whole Elvis thing that he's swinging with. This here is a snakeskin jacket. This here is a snakeskin jacket.
Never seen
A symbol
it.
of what?
Never
A
seen
symbol of my individuality, my belief in personal freedom. I had mastered that line back then. I was so entranced by that. I was going to go out and buy a snakeskin jacket.
Oh, you should have.
Yes, I should have.
You know,
Walk around
it's
New
never
Jersey
too late.
Yes, right, with a snakeskin jacket. So,
Never too late.
Wild at Heart, Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, Mulholland Drive, and Eraserhead. And if you've never seen any of these movies, it's a must-see. So they're all going to be here at the Basie Cinema Center Cinemas next Saturday night. So if you can, get out there and make it happen.
Yes, you definitely could.
Yes.
You should.
So you have the chance to watch 4 movies in a row. Or
I think at 10 p.m. it's Wild at Heart and Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, and then I think
Gotcha.
at midnight will be Mulholland Drive and Eraserhead.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can either get the 2 for.
What if you want to see Mulholland Drive and Eraserhead?
Then that
You're
would
kind
probably
of screwed.
Well, no, you'd have to. You would just
Oh,
pay
you're saying
$8.
that plays at 10, then now plays at
Well,
12.
so, yeah, these 2 play at 10. Wild
Gotcha.
at Heart and Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me.
Okay.
Which again, the lineup of talent and stardom in any one of these movies is unbelievable. I mean, like Nicolas Cage, Diane Ladd, Laura Dern. For some reason, I think I could be wrong, but isn't Willem Dafoe in Wild at Heart as well? I
might
could be
be.
wrong.
I don't remember.
I'll have to open up the picture here, see if he's in here. I do believe he is. Yeah, and so yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's him right there. That's him right there. So he is a very skanky character in that movie. So I highly regard, David Lynch. I'm so sorry that he has passed, but this is like a tribute to him here at the Basie Center Cinemas.
Yeah, complete tangent, but nowadays, well, he mentioned Willem Dafoe. Nowadays, when you're scrolling through TikTok or other social media apps, you often come across like these like renegade interviews that they do with people walking. Are you gonna know what I'm talking about right now? Mm-hmm. They interview people walking on the streets. Hey, so if you don't mind telling me, what do you do and how much do you make? Can you show us your apartment? Oh, certainly. And people do it. So they ran up on older gentlemen walking. I believe it's New York City.
Yeah.
And they asked him, hey, what do you do? The guy gave him a look, says, I'm an actor. Oh, really? You're an actor? They did that to Willem Dafoe. And the person did not know who Willem Dafoe is.
Sad but true.
No.
Which is-
It's actually, I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah. It was interesting because it's like he's been in every type of movie genre that you can think of. So it is kind of crazy that someone may not know who he is. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was probably like, but I like the way he answered. He's like, I'm an actor.
Right.
Or what have you been in? And he's like, and I think he started naming some movies, but it was crazy how the guy didn't know him and Willem Dafoe didn't be like, how do you not know who I am? He was just very casual going with Dafoe.
So the thing, I think the humility, right?
Yes.
Because it humbles you as a person, which I am sure Willem Dafoe does not need any humbling. He seems, actors are normal people, just like you and I. Like, the only people that have a big head are the people that really have no reason to have it.
Right.
Willem Dafoe he's delightful. So that was so cool to watch.
Yeah.
Did
you ever see the thing he said, the moment he knew like he was famous was that he was walking like on the street and someone was like, that's that guy from Spider-Man, and his friend was like, how do you know? He's like, no other MFer looks like that. And Willem Dafoe's like,
No,
all right, well, I guess I made it. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember one of the first movies I remember seeing him in. I think was he was in that Vietnam War movie.
Oh, Platoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Charlie Sheen and
That was a cast, man.
that
Oh my
was
God.
incredible.
Absolutely.
Keith David,
Yep.
Willem Dafoe,
Charlie
Charlie Sheen. Yeah, and I'm not even remembering
So,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So sometimes you find like a gem on social media, and that was
that was cool.
That was pretty awesome. Well, speaking of that, that's on Saturday, right?
Yes.
So the very next day on Sunday, which I believe is the 3rd,
Second.
that's the second. That's the first.
Yes, the Saturday's the
Saturday
first.
second. In the same theater, probably in the same auditorium, Ryan Calloway and Shady Dawn Pictures are going to premiere Dark Frequency, which is another, Ryan Calloway's, films about.
You wouldn't happen to be in that.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. This takes place in a residential facility for people, and I happen to be the director of it. And I had one very nice scene in the movie, which
You're
I
not
appreciate.
murdering anybody?
I am not murdering anyone, and I actually survive.
Oh wow!
I survive.
Oh wow! You're not murdered or murdering somebody
Murdering
else.
somebody, yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is
It's
kind
a
of
big
cool.
switch. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, where are you going with that drill?
I'm trying to hang signs.
Oh, okay.
She looks like a young lady with a mission. In a mission.
And I got to drill into that brick.
Wow.
I don't think it's brick. I think it's. I don't know. We're gonna
I don't know.
Okay.
So Jane has a drill and she's walking with
And she has a
purpose.
purpose. She has a purpose.
Yeah, she's with a purpose. It's kind of
Okay.
scary in a cool way.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
yes. So
But now she's like, I don't think it's brick, but we're gonna find out.
Yes.
Find out if it shoots back.
No,
at you.
I actually think that is brick. I could be wrong. This is an older building, which is a very cool building, by the way. But yeah.
yes.
So
So speaking of the festival, because after
Yes.
all, this is why we
we're
are here. So this is
besides
where
the beer. Yeah.
Yes. This is where the difficult decisions start being made. This is where we start nominating, for awards. And this time I would like to get the nominations done like yesterday, so that we have time to tell the people, hey, you've been nominated. If you can, come on down. We love to see filmmakers and meet you face to face and
We've
tell
met
you
so
how
many
much
cool people.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and the one thing that I love more than meeting you personally is when they meet other people.
Yes.
And we always hope that those meetings, those chance meetings, lead to some sort of collaboration, amongst the creative people. Love to know 10 years from now that somebody that's has been in acting for 10 years met
At the
somebody
festival.
that they work with at a festival in New Jersey, at the beautiful Jersey Shore.
our festival per se. That would be the best.
Yes.
You met a lot of people.
Yeah,
You collaborated with a lot of people.
Yeah,
Dude, you're an alumnus of
Yes.
I've
Yes, he
met
is.
a lot of people through this festival, and then the films I've had in here that have been nominated, that have won. Those relationships have gotten better. We made a film last year, right after the festival.
Right.
Jesse Eastman and I.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure we like found the crew
While we're here.
while we were here,
Oh, wow.
or the crew and cast finally met. But no, it's always a good vibe, man.
Nice.
Last year was a lot of fun. I loved we were able to go in and out as a viewer, and the theater, the Count Basie movie theater. Like seeing a movie, like I was talking about it with Steve Hanish the other day. He's like, getting to see my
Speaking of Steve,
projects.
that was cool.
Yeah, getting to see my project on a big screen means something to people, and I think that's a big part, because I go to a lot of film festivals and they're not movie theaters.
Right.
And
you
I
could be seeing-
know we were at one point, at Porta and at other locations that
at
weren't
the
necessarily
Jersey
movie
Shore
theaters.
Center for the Performing
But there's
Arts.
really nothing
Right.
that beats it. Like, especially the last 2-3 years, I
Yeah.
think we've been in movie theaters. So
Yeah, I have to thank the showroom and
Yeah.
Asbury Park for having us. years before last year. And the people Smith Group who runs Porta and Brick Wall who used to be Pascal and Sabine and Homesick and Lovesick.
Yes, and they used to have Little Buddy's Hideaway, which is now Lovesick.
Yes, and that's one of the places. I think one of the first places I met Ming was Little Buddy's Hideaway. We actually had like a little soiree at Little Buddy's. I think this is before you joined the crew.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was a very cool gig. But now they are an Italian restaurant or something like that. And Homesick is Homesick. It was funny because I wound up probably about right before Christmas, probably about a couple of weeks before Christmas, going over to Porta, and we ran into a waitress that worked at Brick Wall. And she used to take such good care of my son. Now, this was right before COVID.
This was a long time ago, but
yes, right before COVID. Probably her name was Carly, and she worked at Brick Wall. And now she works over at Porta. Thank you, Porta. Thank you, Carly. And she brought over all the artwork that Jackson had made when he was 5 or 6, and he was Spider-Man. And brought it over to the table and showed us.
That's awesome.
That she had kept it as a waitress because he would bring things to her. He was so in love with her. I mean, not like a weirdo thing. It's like a little kid thing, right? She was such a cool person.
She is cool.
She was a very cool girl. She's still a cool girl, woman. She's a woman.
That's cool that she kept it.
Yes, I know. That was so cool, and he was just so like excited to see the stuff that he had done back then. 5 or 6 years ago. Now he's 10, and you can't that's the way the Brick Wall was. That's the way the Smith Group was like you met people and you look forward to seeing them. Like I was at the Brick Wall every week, man. That was that was almost like my pub, like an English pub in your town. That was my English pub.
Yes. Well, just like that was our place where we would meet.
Yes,
and talk festival business. This is where we would compare notes.
Yeah.
Well, you watched this film. You watched this film. What did you think about this? And we had our notebooks with our notes.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it's been that long already.
I know.
Because this was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
But in those moments, pre-COVID and all of that, when I think we were more accustomed to being out and being free and stuff like that, I think one time at not the showroom, but what's across the House of Independence.
House of Independence.
As we have sets showing, some of the filmmakers that have films in the sets are actually downstairs shooting a short film of their own.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They asked us, would it be a problem? Like as long as you're okay with the noise from the movies, and they film films there, which is pretty badass.
Yeah.
I really like it. God, I wish I have films here that we have that I wish I could talk about in length, but we haven't really made our official selections yet. But I will tell you, there was one that we saw called Locks. Took place in a bagel shop in California. You didn't get to see it, but it was a lovely, lovely movie. TikTok.
I saw that. Yes.
That's a high school film.
Yes, I know.
Wow,
that's
very
crazy.
Wild. Yeah.
An Imaginary Friend was another one that we like, and which is also another high school film. So that's one of the things, we welcome all different types of submissions. We would love to have web series because that's a fun. Music videos are great. Depending on how many we get, we could probably intersperse them within the sets, or sometimes we just have a set of just music videos, which is a fun set, to watch diverse music and all of that. We're open to comedy, horror. We love horror. Whether it's whatever subgenre of horror, we like that. And even LGBTQIA content. We've had a lot of films that are impactful like that. We look forward to seeing your films, and we don't differentiate. Some of the high school films are really good.
Yeah,
really
so we blend everything in. Back in the day, we used to separate it, and high school had its own area. Now we kind of pull it all in together, and that's a big deal because if you can hang with the big boys, meaning and that's why last year was so crazy with Hunter and
Hunter
so many
Nicholas and Allegra Novikov
Correct, yes.
and all of those people, absolutely.
because they held their own with people who might have been twice their age, who had
Yes.
been around and done so many different films. So
Yes. And you know what? If you're a local filmmaker, if you're local to the New Jersey area, to the New Jersey tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut,
Delaware,
we
Delaware.
we really aim. You know, you are our audience. We aim to. We want to screen your films. You know, if possible. Obviously, that's not possible all the time, but we try to, you know, include your film. So listen, there's only a couple of days left, but if you can, you know, go to our website or go to Film Freeway. You know, and look up the Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival and make sure to submit your short film for consideration. Animations, we've had a couple of really interesting animations this year already.
I didn't want to get too much into it. But
Yes. Well, that's our next show because within the month, or you know, but in about a month, we will have our selections.
And we may be able to do another show here because I really wanted to highlight the brewers here, but the brewers aren't doing anything until like, I don't know, a couple of weeks. And if we could, that'd be great because I really enjoy hanging out here. This is a great space. I am so glad that they are happy to have us here and hanging out, and, you know, having a few beers and you know, just chilling. So this is really a look. We tried to get in with these guys last year, and they were just getting started, so they didn't have their stuff up and running. So we had to hang, and not that Jamie's was a bad deal. Jamie's was fun. We went out back, and it was still kind of cool out, but they had those tent type things, and it was heaters and stuff. So it was a good gig there, and the food and the beers there, it was good, but this is still a really nice space. I just really like hanging out here. So get a chance, pop on down. I just had this vanilla porter, which is awesome, and they got all kinds of things on tap here. So
I just had the Hells Yeah, and it was really
I had
good.
the Hells Yeah earlier today too, and it was really nice. And I had one. Oh my gosh, I got to find out. I got to remember what it was called because it was a dark lager.
Dark Moments.
It was Dark Moments, and first of all, I like the name, Dark Moments.
Right.
You know, it's such a cool. Sounds like dark Moments. Yeah, it's Czech dark lager. So you know the toasted roasty malts.
Yeah.
Just give it almost like a
Oh
portery
it
feel.
did definitely taste porterish.
Yeah. So. You know, I wasn't a fan of, you know, some brews and libations until I met these guys, but they're really, really good.
Yeah.
Both of them are light beers. They're not overly strong, so, you know, but those you have when you're home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're stuck. But so, you know,
Should we invite?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to know what's going on in
Yeah. Should we invite,
how about you go grab him and I'll talk to Chris.
All right.
Or no, yeah. It's like,
All right.
Okay.
I got
So-
my glasses on now.
Excuse
me.
Excuse you. I would take my glasses off. I did just take my glasses off, but I can't see anything. So, how are you, Chris?
And
How
you're
are
so
you
far
doing?
away.
You sound so far away.
I know.
Yeah. So, first of all, well, I don't want to make any sort of announcements yet, or anything like that. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
No, but how's everything going?
Everything's going really well, man.
Any films in the works?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the pilot for my web series going. We're just filming the pilot episode. I know a few months ago I came on and talked about that. But I'm also, I had the good fortune of being casted in Ryan Scott. He's a writer-director in New Jersey. I got casted in his short film that's filming in February. It's called Dig. It's a dark comedy. And I've been wanting to work with him for the past few years, and now we finally had the chance to do so. So I'm really excited to work with him. He's helped me film a short I did last year right after Hang On to Your Shorts. He was the director of photography. He got the crew together, and it came out really well. So I'm pretty excited. But other than that, those are the two projects I have coming up. And just continuing to audition. Or sending submissions for auditions and whatnot, you know. Just trying to stay busy.
Awesome. we can't wait to see it, and we can't wait to work with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
There you go.
All right.
Do you want me to move over?
That's cool.
You good?
Thank you, my dear.
I didn't know there was more
We got to
coming.
put those in
Yeah.
the front. Yes.
Yes, we want to highlight the beer.
The taste palette of
Okay.
Five Dimes Brewing.
Yes. So
Look
I
at
think,
this.
I think. Look, yeah, it's a nice selection.
Can it see me?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's in the. Can they see me?
oh there's two.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's only having root
I
beer.
thought you said, "Can it see me?"
No.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, they have a delicious root beer too.
Yeah,
It's
we're not allowed to talk about it.
No, we're allowed to talk about it.
Oh, we are.
We're allowed to talk
It's
about
not
it.
alcoholic, but you never know.
It's non-alcoholic.
It's non-alcoholic.
We make it in-house.
Mhm.
It's really good.
Yes, it is.
I can't stop drinking it, and I have very limited inventory of it every 2 weeks, so I have to stop.
Right.
But thank you. Thank you. But no, it's really good. This batch was made in Westwood, I believe, and then I think we're gonna start making it here as well. So
Okay. And who are you?
me,
Yeah.
I'm the manager here
Okay,
at Five Times.
Okay. And your name is?
Jane. I was here last time.
Yes,
though.
I know. Yeah, I just want anybody who's new to
Oh,
watching.
new. Okay.
Yeah, because we
I didn't
probably
think
have
about
2 or
that.
3 more people who are new.
Yes. But
So, yeah.
you have to follow Five Dimes Brewing,
Yeah.
on the social media platforms, as we all do. And, I noticed, I believe it might have been yesterday, the day before, you posted about collaborations with local businesses.
Yeah, I think that went up yesterday.
Okay, so it was
So
yesterday.
we're really looking to do. So I told you guys last time we have Mogo come and we have Laura from. She does like a sourdough pop up,
Nice.
but I'm really looking to expand that, and it's kind of hard. Like I know the businesses that I want to work with, but I don't know if they have the resources to do pop ups. So we just agreed. We were like, let's post and see, and have people reach out to us and see, like we're able to do it because you need a lot of equipment for it. So although there's so many businesses, I want to partner with them, but it's hard because I don't know if they can.
Right.
And I also want to make sure we have all the available, stuff that they need. So, but I got a bunch of replies.
Nice.
Great.
So, yeah, like this one place called like Herthley Burger in Seabright. I haven't been yet, but they messaged us, so I think it'll be really good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All right.
they have like a lot of good reviews, and so I'm excited about it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
We like burgers.
Yes. We eat burgers all the time.
Yes.
Except for when we're bringing pizza someplace.
Yeah, so we're coming. But I mean, if they were to come here and they happen to have a pop up
Yeah.
and we knew about it in advance, we would not bring pizza here.
No, we would not.
We would thoroughly deplete their inventory quickly,
Yes.
and resoundingly, and
So anything coming up?
We have Mogo this weekend,
Okay.
which I'm really excited about because it went really well last time. We have 2 new beer releases coming up
Oh, wow.
can you
within the next 1 or
tease
2
them,
months.
or-
Yeah, so one's going to be a sour.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're getting a new sour. It's kind of going to be like a version, like a different version of what we had before of the strawberry and mango. And then we're going to get they're going to make a new Belgian ale,
Oh, wow. Okay.
which is going to be like the more good news, but like a 6% version and a little bit different. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
That's what
but
this is right here. Yeah. Nice. Yes.
we have a
That's
lot
what
of
this is?
music coming up too.
Yes, yeah,
like
you
a
wanna
ton of music.
talk
Last
about that?
weekend you had music here. How did that go?
Which night?
Saturday? Was it Saturday or Friday? Was it no? It's Friday.
I
You came
wasn't here Friday.
But you were here alone because your boyfriend
we had
played.
the dogs here.
Yeah.
The dogs, yeah.
And the dogs
Okay.
play what?
They kind of play like different
they?
stuff every time. They're
Oh,
so
okay.
good. They are
All right.
here every like 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, they're very loyal to us.
They bring
I
their
love them. Yeah. I love them.
How
They
did
bring
that
their
night
families. Good.
You're here by yourself.
Oh, Saturday.
You're here by yourself, and you had
Yeah, we on
boyfriend as
Saturday
your-
we had Gravy Train play.
Okay.
I was here by myself. Yes.
And Gravy Train plays what? everything, or
Yeah, like a little. Honestly, a lot. It's like a lot of acoustic, and they take like a lot of requests and
oh,
stuff.
nice.
So it's just kind of like that. But they were really good. It was a good turnout. I was here by myself, and it wasn't bad. It was
Okay.
good. It was good.
We were a little worried about that.
Yes, we were
Last
here
week.
last week. We came here. We came to
To pop
visit
in.
them, and
We were not podcasting. We actually came in to hang
Yeah.
out and have a few
Yeah,
beers. and-
Ming was away.
Yes,
he was
he
on
was-
his way to Albuquerque.
yes.
Yeah. So, dude, that is freaking awesome. Like we really like this place.
Yes.
Thank
For you to
you.
take us from our
Studio.
studio and our haunted spots that we go to.
Yeah.
Because to come here, all the way up to Red Bank, we like your product. You guys are
Yes.
really good to us.
Yes, we have so
And-
much fun hanging out.
Thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we love having you guys here.
Yeah.
It's just such a fun space. Yeah, I was running around with a drill earlier.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I mentioned it on air. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to let us know. Is that brick or not?
Is that right?
No, it's drywall.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You have
just
to find out
learned.
the hard way.
Yeah, I just learned how to use a drill like a week ago,
Oh, sure.
and now I'm like obsessed with it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I just
Not
keep
any
wanting to
reason to
drill
drill.
stuff.
Right. Any reason to drill is a good reason to drill.
This soap is stuck to the plate.
Yes. yes. Yeah. Okay.
That is.
But yeah, we just got these really big posters, so I don't know if you can see, but we hung them all behind the bar.
Designed them.
Yeah, craft beer. The artwork is
Graphic design person. His name is Frank. He's really awesome. He just gets the job done. Like I swear, we send him an email and we're like, hey, new beer, and then a few days later, it's graphic design,
Wow.
social media,
awesome.
beer label, everything. He's really awesome.
Yeah, well, one of the cool things that I learned when I started, enjoying craft beer, thanks to these guys, Brian and CJ and all of them, is that you go to a place and discover all the cans, all the bottles have this really cool
designs.
Yeah.
artwork. You could
Yeah,
make
artwork. Yeah.
posters and wallpaper out of these things, and 5 Dime. What you guys have done, which is really cool, you have your own style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, obviously, I don't know much about breweries except going to them, drinking there.
Yeah. That's okay.
But
it's good.
yeah, but this has a different look than the other ones I've been to.
Right.
You have you have the shops and all that, but I love the beyond the cameras are the beer tanks.
Yes.
You have a
We're
lot
looking
of
at
them.
those right now.
You have a lot of
Yeah.
them. But up front here, it's a really relaxed vibe. You like it. Some of them look very similar.
Yeah. So
When you walk in here,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel that way at all.
So I've been to probably 5 or 6 different places in the last probably 10 years. Okay, so Dogfish Head down in Milton, very cool place, but very very specific. Not too much of a hang place, right? Great environment around it, food trucks, etc., etc. Food there, great beer. Icarus is another place
Yes.
that's right over in Bricktown, Point Pleasant area. And,
It's massive.
and it's huge, but
Yeah.
very big space.
Yeah.
This is really cozy here. You
Yes.
got the couches, you got the pool table, you got the darts, and then all the space back here is where they do business, right?
Yeah.
So it's just and then they've got a kind of cool long bar, and you got Tim, you got Jane, you got Tim and Jane. I don't actually even know if
You
there's
should
anybody
come
else.
have fun with Tim and Jim.
Tim and- yes, fun with Tim
You
and Jane.
sounded so like you knew the entire staff. here.
Yeah, and then you guys were like,
I don't even know if there's anybody
Yeah,
else
left
because I've
field.
never met anybody else. But
yeah.
Okay.
So we are. So it's me and Tim,
okay,
obviously, and then oh my god, I'm crying. And then we have Mike.
okay.
Mike.
I have not met Mike, but okay.
Started here back in July.
Okay.
And then there's Connor. He works
wow.
Saturdays, and then Chris, who works Friday nights, and Alexa,
Oh, okay.
who is our most recent hire,
Oh,
and she's great.
Great.
But no, my biggest fear was this place looking like a warehouse.
Oh no.
That's why I've added so much to it, because I'm
Yeah.
I fear if this place looks like a warehouse, it can't. Because I've been to a few breweries, and I'm not going to name any, but that just look and I don't want to say like out of place, but like breweries are supposed to have something like unique to every single one of them, I believe.
Yeah.
And if you're walking in and it's bare walls, there's nothing going on. Like it's just tables and blank walls. Like,
Well, look, I got to be honest with you. One of my favorite places of all time, one of my favorite beers of all time, and no dismissal on 5 times, is Other Half. Now, Other Half in Brooklyn, it's bare bones.
yeah.
I've been to that one.
Yeah,
I went
it's
to that
right
one
in-
for my work.
Right.
And it seemed like a coffee shop to me.
Yeah.
But it's
Really?
not
It was-
industrial.
It's
No.
not industrial.
There's
No,
nothing
then I went to
homey
Brooklyn
or
Brewery.
welcoming about industrial.
Oh yeah, no, and they're very kind and very nice,
Yeah.
and very welcoming. And I've had some great experiences even outside of the beer that I had there, because I've had cold brew on tap there, and it was very warm, but nothing like compared to like the vibe. You got this warm wood environment. You've got the brick wall, which may not be real, but it's okay. It's still brick, and you know
It looks real enough.
Yes,
No
it
one's
does
ever
look
noticed.
Right. Until
I'm
you
sure
drove
they
through it.
I'm sure you open the garage door window type
Yeah.
style
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
summer,
Right.
Yeah.
which gives a better vibe to it too.
So,
but
you
yeah,
know.
like Other Half, it really did remind me of like a Brooklyn style brewery.
Yeah, because it's brewing beer. And
Yeah.
you sit high tops,
Yeah,
and
but-
that's it. You know, that was kind of industrial, but the people there that make the difference. Here, you got the vibe, you got the merch, you got all the stuff. Got all this.
That was yours. You had,
Oh, really? Oh,
that was
thank you.
yours. You asked for it earlier. Sorry.
So you know, and that's why when we started talking to you guys, I don't know, it was probably last year.
Yes.
It was last year. I mean, not 2024, but maybe even before that. It was like, oh, you know what it was? We were doing the film. I think I said this earlier. We were doing the film festival last year. We wanted to get in here, and it was Red Tank switching over to you guys.
We
And,
literally came here the last day that it was Red Tank.
yeah, we talked to them, and they were like, "Oh, we're not going to be here." And we're like, "What?" And they were like, "Oh, yeah."
Today's our last day.
Oh,
And,
well, don't worry, because I got a text. They were like, "It's the closing party tonight," and I was like, "The closing party? What do you mean?" They were like, "Oh yeah, this place is done," and I was like,
Oh, wow.
"Oh, perfect. See you guys in an hour. Let's celebrate." Like, I was working there and I didn't even know. I was like,
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay. So, that's really weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're here now, and we're definitely looking forward to not only doing the opening night party here. I think it would be a great mixer.
Yeah.
Now that will probably be on the Friday night. If they can do it over at the theater, that would be the 25th and the 26th, right?
Yes.
So it'll be a Friday night, the 25th. You know, we'll talk more after this, but you know, we would really like to bring everybody over and hang out, and you know,
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would,
Yeah.
This place would be definitely a better
place
I
where
don't wanna say
people
better
can
vibe.
talk.
I think more people would be able to come. Yeah,
Sure,
talk,
yeah,
hang out. You have games here. You can
Yeah.
get some good beer.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
make any, if you have any connections with any of the local businesses,
Yeah.
we would love to maybe get some food from your local businesses.
yeah.
You know, and maybe develop a relationship with them, because you know you really are the first or the second, other than the theater business, that we've been able to thoroughly connect with
In Red Bank.
in Red Bank.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Jamie,
no one
you
else?
were very nice
because
to us. but-
we were in Asbury Park before
Oh,
that
yeah,
for
yeah.
like 10 years or longer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know, last year was our first year here in Red Bank, right? Was it
Yes.
last year? Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. It was. It was
Honestly,
great.
like I know I've been helping you guys out with the festival, but as a filmmaker going there, like there's places to eat around here.
Yes. Yeah. And, you know,
It's
and
really-
look,
There's
we
a train
would've-
station. You can walk from the train station to this
Oh,
location.
without a doubt. I mean, look, we thought about Smodcastle because I love Kevin Smith and Ming is part of that whole world and stuff, and it may be something in the future, but there's nothing there, unfortunately, other than
Where?
In Atlantic
Atlantic Highlands, where
Things close
Smodcastle
so
is.
early.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Things close very early there, you know.
Yeah.
So
Like if you guys were up there, yeah, we would probably be up there.
yeah.
Yeah, because this is definitely an added bonus. People want to come in, they want to hang out, they want to just have fun, and this is a good spot to do it. So
Yeah, we just have such a great space. Like, I've heard about like some breweries like not even like barely having a tap room, and I'm like, I couldn't function like that.
Right.
I would lose my mind. No, because like we have such an open space.
Yeah.
Like and there's so much room for activities. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I love it here.
No, it is a cool thing. It's very cool.
Definitely justifiable.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Do you give tours?
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, tours of what? There?
Yeah, yeah, but no, like there's a lot of there's a lot of
There's
tanks.
that
Like I
space
said,
there.
I can walk you around the bar if you want.
No, not behind the bar.
Yeah. I mean, we do
I see that.
like private tours because I've had people ask me for private tours, like to book tours with like people like our brewers explaining and whatnot. So that has to be like pre-planned, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if you probably do know that there used to be like a law in New Jersey where like you couldn't drink at a brewery unless you like got the full tour first.
I was just gonna say
That's
that
the
was
way
like 6-7
Kane
years
used
ago.
to be. Kane used to have to give you a ticket, and granted, they're another one of my favorite places, but I haven't been there since COVID.
Where is King?
Kane is right over in Ocean
In
Township.
Ocean
It's like
Township,
right around the
not
corner
far.
from where I live. But you know what? No, let me straighten that out. I did go there after COVID. I was probably there last year. Now that I think about it, I'm going to say that. So they changed it all around, and it's much different than it was. You know, you come in and you walk in, and it's a nice, fancy, schmancy, like looking place. And
I hardly know you, Kane.
yes, I
I
hardly
don't know you anymore.
I don't know who you are anymore, and they don't do these. And this is what I love. I love the fact that a place like Five Dimes, you can get tasters, and this is what beer is about. This is what craft beer is about. This is about trying different things and deciding, oh, you know what,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Now, it's not to say that Tim or Jane won't say to you, oh, I'll pour you something and you can have a taste. But if you had a taster, you can say, oh, you know what, I've had a good taste of that. You know what, I'm going to go with that next time. I might go for our full pour. You know, and that to me makes a difference. And not every place does that anymore. And this is what I love about this place. So,
Yes.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, we kind of like it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Sorry, a little over the top. Sorry.
No. Freaking absolutely. And the reason why I asked about tours was because that's the way it used to be.
Yes,
and
you had to. You had
several
to.
breweries that I went to, they literally give you a flyer with the information,
Yes.
and they're like, "This is your tour.
Yeah.
Check it out."
Yeah.
But then other
We
ones
have
were
like a little tour in the back of the flight card, just like
See?
as like an added thing. Because we don't have to do it anymore, but just so people, if they they want
They
to
have
look at it,
questions, yeah.
or
Right.
it's kind of, and it's easy. Like
Sure.
it's just walks you through the basic steps and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember going to I think it was Longtree, or it was in Vermont, and not Longtree, I can't remember the name. Anyway, I had gone there, and you had to do the same type of thing, kind of fill something out and then take a tour. It was a self-guided tour. Now Kane's the same way, Icarus was at one point in time, and then the law got changed, and then you didn't have to do it anymore, which I'm glad, because if you want to take a tour, book a tour.
Yeah,
But-
they would be like, you can't even go to the bar
right.
before you take our tour.
Right.
And you're sitting there like, I just want to drink. Like,
I just want to taste stuff.
Yeah.
I want to
Take
enjoy
our
I
tour.
understand the concept, but I also don't of like that whole thing, because if I have the way I look at it is if I have a slammed bar,
yeah.
how on earth am I supposed to
Stop what you're doing.
stop everything and help everyone in,
Because you're losing money at that
like
point.
quickly,
Yeah.
because people are gonna like, I
Skedaddle?
don't want to say people are gonna get annoyed, but they're gonna, hey
Right,
guys,
like, where you
hold on, let me walk these people
gonna do
through.
it, yeah.
Be right back.
Right,
right.
And if they stop and ask questions or something, then it's like it's very time consuming. And it's not that I don't, that I wouldn't love to do it every single time. I would, but it's when it comes to business, like people are gonna be like, screw this. I'm
Right,
gonna go
right.
next door and just
Yeah.
get a drink, because it's
Yeah.
like they don't have to do all that. Some people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
No, I think it's good that it's kind of been like left to the individual and the place itself.
Yeah,
And by
for
the way,
sure.
what's the deal with the moped out there?
Oh, Chris brought
You know what?
that.
We're looking at
It's like a
moped is the best way.
1980s, 70s something
Yeah,
moped.
the
yeah.
owner brought that a little
That's
while
cool.
ago.
That's
We're gonna
actually
hang
kinda
it
cool.
somewhere.
Yeah,
That's
you
cool.
gotta, because that is
Yeah.
like old school, old school.
He has a ton of stuff that's
Oh,
like
wow.
super old school, like vintage, like that's his vibe.
No, that's very cool.
And he's having someone come soon to hang all the stuff and kind of make this place not. I mean, like, we'll always be similar to Westwood, but like we're so different, but we have the same kind of vibe as them.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
but he's gonna bring someone here, and then we're gonna hang it. I think we're gonna put one up above the door,
Nice. Okay.
and then probably I wanted to slant one sideways somewhere, but we'll see.
And then you got
Maybe
plenty
up
of merch.
there.
Yeah, I've been looking at the shirts.
Merch and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, I picked them out.
That's cool. That's cool.
But
All right.
yeah.
That is so cool.
So
Yes.
where are we at?
This is where we are.
Okay.
First of all, I want to, give Jane and everybody at 5 Brewery a huge thank you.
Thank you.
For being so accommodating and awesome
Thank
to
you.
us.
Thank
For
you.
tonight.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Oh no, you
Sorry,
guys.
I didn't hear a word you
Oh,
said.
sorry.
No,
I'm
well,
not gonna
because
lie.
you do not have headphones
Yeah, we don't
on.
have
Yeah.
headphones, so we can't hear each
Yeah, I
other.
can't
It's
hear
tough,
anything kind of coming. I mean, I can, but you were walking, and I was like,
You are way too young to have this type of hearing.
Right.
I'm
What
kidding.
is this?
Oh, I don't know
"You
what
want
I
me to
did.
grab Tim so you can come say hi?"
Yes.
Yes.
I think Tim should come say hi.
Yeah.
Tim.
Ven acá. Look at it. What an excuse. He's pouring a beer.
Yeah. Right.
Silly.
So
Jane, do you want yours?
not root beer, but beer. Okay. So
Dude, you come here and you're like, there's Tim, there's Jane, there's Tim and Jane. Yeah, I can't take you seriously.
no, it's not to be taken seriously.
It's just, I know, but
Yeah, this is the reality of who we are.
yeah.
yeah, having fun, hanging out.
Yes.
You
Three
just answer a question, you're
normal
like, what's up with that?
ish people.
Like that out of nowhere.
Because
ADD much?
Yeah.
a little bit.
This
I
is
would
what
say.
this is. This is what this is.
What is it?
Fidgeting. Like I took a and
Oh,
just
yeah.
you know what
Here
I
he
started
is. Here's
getting
the man.
into?
All right,
Oh,
There he is.
I bring three, so
And
oh snap.
so this is Tim of the Tim and Jane crew. Oh.
He's
This is
bringing
weird.
he
All
brought
right.
beer for us. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, man.
Oh, I'll mess up
So,
here.
I'm gonna take this one. I don't know which one this is.
I think that's the more good news.
More good news?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So, buddy,
Salud.
how do you like working here?
phenomenal.
Yeah?
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
I started out doing the events here,
Okay.
the offsite events and stuff like that. I was doing the Oktoberfest. I was doing all kinds of other stuff like that. Jane and our crew here, they all said, "You're making it there, so we got to put you behind the bar."
Great.
They gave me a couple shifts behind the bar, and this is my life now.
Oh,
That's
beautiful
awesome.
thing.
I run this place like it's mine.
Yes.
And we
Very
appreciate
much.
that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, you're the first person we met at 5 Dimes within minutes
Yeah.
of walking in here.
Yeah.
What do you like doing better? Like, do you like being behind the bar? Do you like doing the events?
Both.
Both.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, both. Each one has its own benefits. Each one has its own fun. Each one has its own challenges. Cool.
Yeah.
Being here, something goes wrong. I have an entire fleet of stuff to do.
Right.
What kind of events have you hosted? So far.
The biggest one that I've done is the Liberty Science Center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So at the Liberty Science Center, it's the Brewsology Beer Festival.
That's coming up.
That is coming up. That's coming up. I believe it's March 1st.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
We will be there.
Oh, good.
I will not be there because I actually have another festival that morning.
Oh, okay.
I'll be at the Morristown Armory on March 1st in the afternoon.
Nice.
So it'll be the Morristown Armory in the afternoon and then Liberty Science Center that night.
Okay.
So-
All right. Good.
We'll be-
because I was actually thinking about getting those tickets online.
So I've been there as an attendee and I've also been there as an employee as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And both sides of it are
Great.
absolutely phenomenal.
Okay, great.
It's absolutely phenomenal. So
That is awesome. Now, in this location proper, what kind of events are you open to hosting in a place like this, in a space like this?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
What kind of events are you open to hosting in a space like this?
In this space,
Yes, in this space.
we've hosted everything from a retirement party. We've done a wedding. We've
Oh,
done a
wow.
wedding here.
Okay.
I've done a dinner after a rehearsal. Like almost like I don't want to call it a rehearsal dinner, but I guess it was a rehearsal dinner because
Yeah.
they brought in outside catered food as well. You name it, we've done it. I've done kids' birthday parties. Literally.
wow.
Literally.
Kids' birthday
actually, I
parties.
think it was a first birthday party. That was the best part
was
about
all for the adults.
it. It was all for the adults, and the
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
just happened
yeah.
to be there. Let's call it what it is. So
That is awesome.
And coming up, I think, is it next weekend? This acoustic duo.
the Eddie Vedder Pearl Jam tribute
Yes,
band.
yes.
I will definitely be there on the other side of the bar. I'll be on the drinking side of the bar.
Oh, nice.
I definitely want to see these guys play. So
Okay, great.
I'm going to see if I get a couple of my guys together and see if we can
They are called what? The No Code Acoustic Duo?
No Code is just
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, you
So
have
they'll
great
be here on
eyesight.
February 1st.
What?
You have great eyesight. Chris and I are like, what the
Yeah,
heck?
I couldn't even see
Thank
that.
God for glasses, right?
Yeah.
You got those.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the, I guess, the beer
Beer
industry?
industry. Thank you.
Thank you for the assist.
I'm going to say about a year, less than 2 years. A year and a half, 2
Really?
years.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I began
Wow.
with-
Well, where
Did
were
you
you
begin
before
with
this?
Ross?
I began with Ross. Yeah. So I
Yes.
started. I guess it would be April. Hang on, let me do the math now. I guess it would be April of 23. I started with Ross.
Right.
And then I left there. I guess it was July of 24. And then I started here in September.
Wow.
Shout out
You
to
feel,
John
you
Ross.
feel like you've been in
Goes,
this
look
industry
at
for
what he
years,
does.
so
A lot of people. A lot
you
of
have
people.
that vibe.
A lot of people say that. You know,
Yeah.
that you're kind of a natural. You know,
You
this
are,
and that.
bro. You are.
And it's. I hate to say this. It is. It's the scene. It's the industry. It's the people. The beer is. You know, the beer we sell here is phenomenal. The beer I'll speak highly of Ross. The beer we sold at Ross was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, I still have customers coming into here saying, "Hey, were you the guy that was at Ross?" Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
You know, and you know they all say they missed the place and so on and so forth. You know, but Ross closed. I had to move on. I came down here. Life was good.
Glad you did. Glad you did, bro.
We were just speaking about that earlier. You know, sometimes opportunities present themselves. A door closes temporarily in one place. Then it just so happens that
And like I said, the beer here is absolutely phenomenal. The staff is phenomenal.
Yes.
You know, the crowd, the atmosphere. It's downtown Red Bank. It's always a good time.
Yes,
Always
yes.
fun.
Red Bank is a killer place to be, and this place sets itself above other things. You know, I mean, I walk in, I know you. I mean, and we've met a bunch of times.
Here we go again. Jane.
Tim and Jane and Jane and you guys, yeah, you just, you know, like I said, it just, you just make it fun. You like, hey, what's going on? You know, like, I'm just very relaxed, down to earth, and that's what I can. It's almost like because this is just beer. It's almost like a Cheers type of thing where you're like, hey, I'm welcome. I'm feeling good. I want to come over here and hang out. So yeah.
yes,
Yeah. So
I second that emotion.
yes, yeah. So I think we're probably ready to wrap up.
Yes, we are ready to wrap up. So you get to bring it home with us. This is what we do.
Yeah.
You say your thanks and shout outs, and then we move down the line. So who
Who do you want to thank? And
My first second shout out is going to have to be to Five Dimes, and especially to Jane for giving me this opportunity to do this.
Cool.
And also, I'm going to give another shout out. I'm going to get yelled at for this by Jane for this one, but to Tommy for actually hiring me.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Tommy was the former manager before Jane, and he was actually the one that gave me the shot. He's the one that said, you know what? We'll give you a shot. We'll let you start with the festivals and work your way up, and here we are now. So,
Right. Cheers to that.
That is awesome. Cheers to that. Yes. Chris L.
I'd just like to thank you guys for continuing to bring me on and be a part of the festival. I appreciate it very much so. Shout out to my wife Jess, my daughter Peyton. Great meeting the people here at Five Dimes. It's just
Tim
been a
and
blast.
Jane,
Tim
Jane
and
and
yeah, Tim and Jane, Jane and Tim. Thank you for setting this up here, Ming, with all the
Yes.
equipment as well. And yeah, thank you for everyone who watches and supports and all that. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival. Us. That's us.
Yes.
I want to thank us because we
Gracias.
don't thank us. Who does? Who will?
I just kind of did, but
Oh, you did. But,
I'm kidding.
but that's a good thing. Yeah. And I want to thank Jim and Joe and Tom and Bill. But I also want to thank Tim and Jane and Tim. And I want to thank H.O.
Thank you.
And I want to thank Ming for the Shared Universe Podcast Studios, which we're doing here live. And you can do that too if you decide to have some place to go and make it happen.
Yes.
And the festival's coming up. We're looking at films right now. I think we're going to be here for some event at some point during the film festival. I mean, I would hope we're going to. I really enjoy being here. I want to thank the guys here. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Tim. And whoever owns Five Times. And I just want to say hi to Jackson. Yeah, who's the good man, otherwise known as the Hen, also known as the good man. And I want to thank my pup, who is at home right now with Jackson, who's also known as Baby Pup. And
Awesome. Well, I want to thank everybody, obviously, at Five Times Brewing. You guys are awesome. Chris O, BK, Ming. Hey, this is the 21st century, and in these interesting and polarized and tumultuous times, everyone has an opinion. If you want to get that opinion off your chest, if you have something to say, Shared Universe Podcast Studios is the place to go. Ming will set you up beautifully. So check out the Shared Universe Podcast Studios online. Listen to my son AJ, my mom Jimmy, my Didi, and the kids. Love you all. And looking forward to hang out to your shorts 2025. We have 3 days to submit. So if you're a filmmaker, you have something to submit, hey, hit us up at Film Freeway. And hit or any of the social media platforms. So thank you.
And Chris, thanks for putting that out today.
No problem.
Thank you, brother.
No problem.
All right.
Bing, bing, bing.